Hello, it's Mo back in the Keto kitchen for Matthew's friends, and today I'm going to be talking about party food and lunches, as in things that you can take for a packed lunch, or if you're travelling, or indeed if it's for school. They are interchangeable, most of these things, and I have tried to aim at being nut-free on some of them, because that's a very important issue these days. And I'd like to just take you first to these little sandwiches. Now, they are diddy little one mouthful for a party, and they look inviting. I have served them when I've been with families, and children love them, so they're attracted to the tiny thing. And to make those, I actually made a little loaf from the bread recipe, and half the recipe makes quite a nice little mini loaf, and what you see there is just a couple of slices from it, so it goes a long way. And you can put whatever fillings in you prefer that you're allowed to have. In there I've got some Philadelphia cheese and some ham. Now that is going to be quite a protein packed little sandwich, but I'm sure you'll be able to use a tomato or cucumber. Cucumber sandwiches are popular if you want to avoid the protein. And likewise here I've got just little slices just with Philadelphia on, and that is for the meat-free people. And then I'd like to point out the rolls, and again it's the bread recipe. These do have nuts in. There is a nut-free version on Matthew's Friends site, and they're coconut. But they are lovely little rolls, and you can pack those with whatever filling you want. Cheese, of course, is very good for travelling. You don't have to worry as much about it as you would do if it was meat. And down here, again, I say that this is lunch, but you can use it for a party as well. That's a nut-free muffin, and it's a complete, one of those muffins is a complete meal. It's got bacon and onions in, and cheese, and of course if you spread them with butter, they're very, very tasty, and in that way they're very easy to transport, and they are nut-free, so they'll be acceptable in schools. Sausage rolls. Here we have the normal size sausage roll, which would be great for transporting. These are more of a cocktail size, which is ideal for parties again, and 2 of those equals 1 of those. So that's nice, and also we do now have a keto nut-free pastry. So you've got the choice. You can have the nutty one at home, but if you're going to be taking it somewhere where you have to be absolutely sure that you've got to go nut-free, then you can, and it's a very good pastry. These little things here, of course, speak for themselves. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of tomato, always looks attractive on a party platter, and easy to pick up and eat. Coleslaw goes with all of these things. A bit of coleslaw with a sausage roll is tasty, indeed with these as well. And when people are tucking into crisps and those little cheesy snacks that you get these days in bags, then we have our own little cheesy Nibbles. They really are nice. I can smell them now as I'm speaking to you, and 5 of those is about 1/2 gram of carb. So they're fantastic to have on a party platter. Quiches speak for themselves. Again, they're made with nut-free pastry, and you can have them meat-free. So we get on to some sweet things. Little biscuits, butter biscuits, make them any shape you like. And again, they are high fat, very low carb, and look good on a party platter. easy to pick up. Little ones love them, so do big ones. Or if you want something a little bit more substantial, you can go for a fruit muffin. They are nut-free. That's 2 made from 1 recipe, so you've got the choice. One makes a nice little dessert for the ratio. They're classical, so that's 4 grams of carb in both, so you've only got 2 grams of carb in one. That's pretty good going. Fat bombs. We all know the chocolate fat bomb. So these little things here, as you can see, Christmassy ones and Halloween. There's some wonderful moulds out there these days, little silicone moulds, and they just drop out. And as you can see, I've sprayed those with a little bit of glitter for effect. Now for those that don't like chocolate, this little chap here, my jelly baby, is like a fat bomb. There's 1 gram of carb inside him, but if you served half of him as a dessert or a treat, or just when you wanted to get some fat in, then half of that is quite substantial, and there's 35 grams of fat in him. So he could be very, very useful. It's just sugar-free jelly and cream, very simple. Anyone can make it. Keep a couple in the fridge, they'll keep for 3 or 4 days, so long as the cream is in date, and you can find those very useful. So there you have it, a platter of party food and food that you can take for a packed lunch or a picnic. But on Matthew's Friends site, there's lots of other recipes on offer. This is just a few, just to give you a few hints and to introduce the new ones like the Fat Baby and the nut-free pastry. That's the new thing, and this nut-free muffin. They will be on the channel, the cooking channel, and they will be on Matthew's Friends recipe site in due course. So I hope you have a good time at the party.